Open-world games have come a long way. Bigger maps, better graphics, more things to do than ever before. But even with all that progress, there's something about retro open worlds that just hits differently. Maybe it's the nostalgia, or maybe it's the simplicity. Maybe it's the way these games focus less on overwhelming you, and more on letting you just exist in their worlds. Because while modern sandboxes keep getting big, retro-style open-world games are surprisingly rare. And that's exactly why the ones that do get it right stand out so much. These are the games that blend old-school visuals and design with the freedom of a sandbox, letting you explore, experiment, and carve your own path without all the noise. Some of them are retro because of their age. Others are modern games that choose to look and feel that way. Either way, they prove you don't need cutting-edge graphics to build a world worth getting lost in. Number 8. Shakedown, Hawaii. Released May 7, 2019. A retro open-world game that's quite ambitious. After the success of Retro City Rampage, the developers came back swinging with something bigger, louder, and even more chaotic. Enter Shakedown, Hawaii. This isn't just more of the same, it's a full-on escalation. Bigger ambitions, multiple protagonists, and an even heavier focus on pure, unapologetic chaos. From the start, it's clear this game wants to go all in. Now, does it hit the same highs as Retro City Rampage? Not quite. It's got its rough edges. But even with those flaws, Shakedown, Hawaii still stands out as one of the better retro-style open-world games out there. Because at the end of the day, it understands exactly what it wants to be. A sandbox built for destruction. A playground where you can tear through businesses, cause absolute mayhem, and watch the story unfold as everything around you falls apart. And honestly, that kind of chaos never really gets old. Number 7. Grand Theft Auto 2. Released February 13, 1999. A classic top-down open-world game with fun arcade combat. If you're into retro gaming, the first two Grand Theft Auto titles aren't just old, they're legendary. But it's Grand Theft Auto 2 that really takes things to the next level, refining the original formula into something way more addictive than you'd expect from a classic top-down game. This is where the series' iconic chaos truly starts to shine. The wanted system, the over-the-top violence, the total freedom to cause mayhem, it's all here, and it still feels incredibly satisfying. There's something special about its fast-paced, arcade-style gameplay that keeps you hooked, even decades later. If modern games feel a little too polished or complicated, GTA 2 is the perfect throwback. It's raw, it's chaotic, and it lets you go absolutely ballistic in the best way possible. Number 6. Urban Chaos. Released on December 10, 1999. A unique action-packed open-world game from the PS1 days. Ever wondered what it's like to be on the other side of the law in an open-world game? Urban Chaos flips the script and puts you in the shoes of a police officer, taking down dangerous criminals across a gritty, living city. Now, fair warning, getting this game to run on modern systems can be a bit of a struggle. But once you're in, it quickly proves it's worth every bit of effort. What really makes Urban Chaos stand out is its old-school charm. The combat feels raw and up close, the movement has a unique weight to it, and the city itself is packed with atmosphere. There's a surprising amount to explore, and every street feels like it has something going on. If you're into retro experiences with a twist, this is one of those hidden gems that delivers a mix of action, exploration, and satisfying close-quarters combat that still holds up today. Number 5. Retro City Rampage. Released February 6, 2014. Players love going ballistic in a game inspired by classic GTA gameplay. If you love indie games that celebrate the golden age of gaming, then Retro City Rampage is an absolute must-play. This game doesn't just take inspiration from the past, it dives headfirst into it. From the moment you start, you're thrown into a chaotic, pixel-packed world bursting with references to classic games, movies, and pop culture. Seriously, there's so much packed in here, you'll be spotting nods and Easter eggs non-stop. But it's not just about nostalgia. The gameplay is pure old-school arcade fun, giving you the freedom to cause mayhem however you want. Whether you're completing missions or just messing around in the open world, the game constantly rewards creativity and chaos. It's fast, it's ridiculous, and it's overflowing with personality, making Retro City Rampage a wild ride that retro fans won't want to miss.
Make sure if you're enjoying our list to hit that like button and of course subscribe for future content.
Number 4. Westerado, Double Barreled. Released April 16, 2015. A fun open-world western game where players hunt down the person who betrayed their family. If you're looking for a hidden indie gem, Westerado, Double Barreled is one that seriously deserves more attention. It kicks off with betrayal. Someone you trusted destroys your home and kills your family. From there, you're thrown into a dusty, open-world Wild West, driven by one goal: revenge. But here's the twist: every playthrough is different. The identity of your target changes each time, meaning you'll need to gather clues, hunt down bandits, and piece together the mystery before pulling the trigger. It turns every run into a unique detective story. Sure, the combat can feel a little rough around the edges, but it's a small trade-off for everything else the game does right. The freedom, the exploration, the replayability, it all comes together to create a retro-style experience that feels fresh every time you play. If you enjoy open-ended gameplay with a clever twist, Westerado, Double Barreled is one you don't want to miss. Number 3. Driver. Released June 30, 1999. A tough yet fun racing game with a focus on action-packed driving. From the moment players first stepped into the shoes of John Tanner, Driver made one thing clear: this wasn't just another racing game. Okay, unless you got stuck on that brutally difficult tutorial. Seriously, that opening level has tested the patience of players for years. But if you can push past it, you're rewarded with a stylish, crime-filled adventure that puts your driving skills front and center. Taking on the role of Tanner, you'll dive into a world of high-speed chases, undercover missions, and cinematic action that feels straight out of a classic cop movie. It's not just about racing, it's about precision, control, and surviving intense pursuits. Sure, the gameplay shows its age in places, but that old-school feel is part of the charm. And once it clicks, Driver delivers a level of excitement and personality that still makes it a blast to play today. Number 2. Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon. Released April 30, 2013. The retro-futuristic aesthetic helps Blood Dragon stand out as an excellent chapter in this series. If you've ever wondered what happens when you mix neon-soaked 80s action with explosive open-world chaos, Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon is the answer, and it absolutely delivers. You step into the boots of Sergeant Rex Powercold, a cybernetic super soldier who doesn't just fight enemies, he obliterates them. Everything about this game is dialed up to the max, from the over-the-top dialogue to the ridiculously satisfying combat that fans of the Far Cry formula will instantly recognize. But what really makes Blood Dragon unforgettable is its style. The glowing neon visuals, the retro-futuristic world, and the constant nods to classic 80s action movies give it a personality that's completely unique in the series. It's bold, it's ridiculous, and it knows exactly what it's trying to be, and that's why so many players still consider it one of the best open-world experiences Far Cry has ever offered. Honestly, it's kind of surprising this universe hasn't been expanded further, because there's definitely room for more. Number 1. The Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind. Released May 1, 2002. A huge step forward for Bethesda and its open-world design. When it comes to defining open-world RPGs, The Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind isn't just important, it's foundational. This is the game where Bethesda Game Studios truly found its formula, laying the groundwork for the massive open worlds we see today. And at the heart of it all is Vardenfell, a strange, beautiful island packed with unforgettable locations just waiting to be discovered. But what really sets Morrowind apart is how it handles exploration. There are no hand-holding map markers guiding your every move. Instead, you'll need to pay attention, listen carefully to NPC directions, and actually figure things out on your own. It might sound daunting at first, but that's exactly what makes it so special. Every journey feels earned, every discovery feels personal, and the world becomes far more immersive because of it. In a time where most games point you exactly where to go, Morrowind offers something different, an experience that feels truly adventurous and honestly, kind of magical.
Okay, so that's it for today. So if you enjoyed it, punch the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the news channel for my Twitter and Instagram links down below. As always, of course, I'll put my 2 buddies first in the description for YouTube needs, tag titles, thumbnails, all that good stuff. So if you need help with, especially like I did, first in the description, download it today. Trust me, you'll wonder how you ever got on without it. And of course, our partner channels, and hit down below, hit that join button to put myself and the channel, and of course get a huge range of benefits. But greatly appreciated. But of course, you never have to. But if you don't, you have to subscribe and watch the next video, or something might follow you home. You never know, stuff happens. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you all again very soon.